What's up, everyone? Today we're diving deep into a car that's been quietly redefining what a compact hatchback can be, the all-new 2026 Honda Jazz. Now, if you've been following the Jazz through its previous generations, you already know it's earned a solid reputation for being incredibly practical, efficient, and surprisingly spacious for its size. But the 2026 model, it's taken things up a notch. Honda has gone back to the drawing board, reimagining the Jazz with bolder styling, enhanced tech, and a refined driving experience that aims to win over not just loyal fans, but also those who've never considered a Jazz before. So whether you're a city commuter, a small family on the go, or just someone looking for a solid, fuel-efficient daily driver, this one's definitely worth your attention. Let's start with what you'll notice first, the exterior. The 2026 Jazz sports a more assertive and modern design language than we've seen before. Gone are the soft, rounded edges of the previous generation. In their place, you get sharper lines, a slightly more aggressive stance, and a confident front fascia that finally gives the Jazz some visual presence. The front grille has been slimmed down for a cleaner look, now flanked by sleeker LED headlights that stretch back into the fenders, giving it a wider appearance. The daytime running lights add a touch of sophistication, while the newly designed bumper with integrated fog lamps gives it a more planted and purposeful look. From the side, you'll notice slightly flared wheel arches and a rising shoulder line that adds motion even when the car's parked. Depending on the trim, you can get up to 16-inch alloy wheels that really complete the sporty vibe. Around back, the taillights have been reworked with a cleaner LED signature, and the rear hatch features a subtle roof spoiler that adds both style and a bit of aerodynamic function. All in all, this Jazz feels less like a commuter car and more like something you'd actually be excited to park in your driveway. Step inside, and the story only gets better. Honda has clearly invested time and effort into making the cabin not only more refined, but also more inviting and tech-forward. The first thing you'll notice is how airy and open the space feels. Despite being a subcompact, the Jazz still leads its class when it comes to cabin space and practicality. The dashboard has been completely redesigned with a horizontal layout that emphasizes width and simplicity. Soft touch materials are used more generously now, especially on the higher trims, giving the interior a more premium vibe. Front seats are now even more supportive, perfect for longer journeys. And rear seat legroom is excellent, easily among the best in its segment. You've also got Honda's Magic Seats feature continuing in this generation, allowing you to flip up the rear cushions to load taller items or fold the seatbacks completely flat for a surprisingly large cargo area tech-wise. The 2026 Jazz is impressively equipped. At the center of the dash is a crisp 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard on most trims. The system is quick, responsive, and thankfully easy to use, a major improvement over older Honda interfaces. The digital driver's display is bright and clear, offering customizable views for navigation, media, and vehicle information. Other thoughtful touches include wireless charging, multiple USB-C ports, and a new climate control system with tactile buttons instead of frustrating touch-sensitive sliders. Even ambient lighting has made its way into the Jazz now, adding a touch of flair during nighttime drives. Honestly, for a car in this price range, it's packed with features that genuinely improve your day-to-day experience. Under the hood, Honda offers a couple of solid powertrain options. The base engine is a naturally aspirated 1.5-liter IVTEC that's been fine-tuned for better efficiency and smoother performance. It delivers around 121 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot. But in a car this light and nimble, it's more than enough for city driving and the occasional highway cruise. The real star, though, is the hybrid eHEV version. It pairs a 1.5-liter engine with 2 electric motors to create a seamless, hybrid driving experience that's not only efficient with fuel economy figures around 27 to 30 kilometers per hour, but also surprisingly refined. The transition between electric and petrol power is nearly imperceptible, and you'll often find yourself driving in EV mode at low speeds without even noticing. The electric torque gives you that nice off-the-line punch, especially helpful in stop-and-go traffic. While it's not a performance machine, the Jazz handles confidently with light but accurate steering and a suspension setup that strikes a great balance between comfort and control. Now, you might be thinking, can this little hatchback go off-road? And while it's no trail-rated SUV, the Jazz does come with a decent ride height for its class and improved underbody protection, especially in the Crosstar variant. That trim also brings chunkier tires, roof rails, and a slightly lifted suspension, making it a solid choice for those who regularly deal with rougher roads or occasional countryside adventures. It's not a 4x4 by any means, but for gravel paths, pothole-ridden streets, or a muddy car park, it'll hold its own just fine. When it comes to safety, Honda continues to prioritize what matters. The 2026 Jazz comes standard with the latest version of Honda sensing across most trims. This means you get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are also available in upper trims, making city maneuvering and highway driving far safer. The Jazz has scored well in crash tests over the years. And with this updated structure and added safety tech, it's more reassuring than ever. There are also plenty of passive features like multiple airbags, ISOFIX child seat anchors, and a reinforced safety cage that work behind the scenes to keep you protected. Now, let's talk trims and pricing. The Jazz is offered in multiple variants, depending on your region, but generally, you'll see a base model, a mid-spec trim with more comfort and tech, the hybrid EHEV, and the rugged Crosstar edition. Prices start from around the equivalent of $19,000 and can go up to about $25,000 for the fully loaded hybrid Crosstar model. And honestly, when you factor in the features, build quality, efficiency, and resale value that Honda is known for, the Jazz represents really solid value, especially considering it's now competing not just with other hatchbacks, but with small crossovers too, and in many ways, it offers more practicality in a smaller footprint. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 Honda Jazz doesn't just improve on its predecessor, it elevates the entire idea of what a subcompact hatchback can be. It's smarter, better looking, more comfortable, and packed with useful tech. Whether you're a daily commuter, a first-time buyer, or even someone downsizing from a larger vehicle, the Jazz delivers a driving experience that feels well thought out and genuinely enjoyable. It's the kind of car that quietly impresses you every day, and isn't that exactly what we want from a great daily driver? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop a comment below, letting us know what you think of the new Jazz. And of course, subscribe for more in-depth car reviews just like this. Got a car you want us to cover next? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.